Hello, this video will explain the Handin 4 in AI programming. First of all, I would like to say that I haven't got it to work, the algorithm, the recursive function, because I had a lot of problems with it. It seemed to run in an infinite loop, and I used 3 hours on it, and it screwed up my code badly, and my Unity crashed a lot of times. So now I've removed it completely and tried to make something else. So this is what I have. It's very simple. First of all, I have a 2D array where I set all my fields to 0, the value 0. In my update function here, I have created a win conditions for the player and the opponent or the computer. I can just explain it here. Win conditions, double for loop. So it checks through all the fields. If it has, like, as the rule states, it has 4 grouped fields, then the player has won. If this checks, okay, if is all the value 1 because the player wants to have the score of 1 and the computer wants to have the score of 2. So, and that's the same. So those are just winning conditions. This right here is the computer's turn. So if it's not the player's turn, then make a fold, go through all the fields and check the first available field. If it's 0 and the player's turn still falls, then set the then set the value to 2. And that is really simple, but that was what I could get working for this time. It's just taking the first available space, so it's not really doing anything else. I would like to explain how I've did it. I made instead of just having a plane, I made it with buttons. That was really easy and nice with the built-in functions in Unity. So here I just run a for loop and check if all the fields are 0, and they are because that's the initial value of them. And if a button is pressed and it's the player's turn, then set the value to 1. So that makes it the player's field. And here it's just, okay, all the player's field, if they are pushed once, then they will have the value 1, and then they will have an X. And here is if they have the value 2, that's the computer, then it will be an O. But I can just show you how it works. So if I put an X here, it just puts an O here, and it just continues. So if I put an X here, then it just skips 1, and if I have 4 grouped, then you can see down here the players 1. It is kind of simple, but it took ages to get to make the algorithm work, and I couldn't. So that's too bad for this time. But that was it. Thank you for watching.